Have you ever felt like you're moving through life with some kind of invisible brake on? You know, like you want to be your full, authentic self, but something inside just holds you back. It's a hidden struggle that so many LGBTQIA+ folks know really, really well. It's this strange place where your own nervous system, trying so hard to keep you safe, actually ends up keeping you from truly living.
But what if there was a roadmap to change all that? Well, that's what we're diving into in this explainer. We're exploring the core ideas from The Therapist's Handbook for LGBTQIA+, a NeuroFlex ACT guide for LGBTQIA+ individuals, families, and friends to thrive with authenticity. And this is a science-backed path, not just for individuals, but for that whole community of families, friends, allies, and professionals who support them. It's all about moving beyond just surviving and stepping into a life of authentic connection, and yes, even joy.
Okay, so before we get into the really good stuff, it is so important for me to say this. This explainer is for educational purposes only. It is not and should not be a substitute for professional healthcare advice. If you're dealing with personal challenges, please take good care of yourself and reach out to a qualified professional who can help. So, let's start with that feeling of being stuck. If you've ever felt like your internal alarm system is just constantly blaring, even when you're supposed to be safe, you are definitely not alone. There's a really good reason for it, and just understanding that reason is the first huge step toward making a change.
The clinical experience and the research laid out in the handbook all point to a key idea called minority stress. Now, this isn't just your everyday, I have a deadline kind of stress. This is this chronic, low-grade hum of tension that comes from navigating a world that hasn't always been safe or accepting. It's the buildup of all the little rejections, the constant need to be on guard. It's exhausting.
And I love this metaphor the guide uses to explain how your brain responds. Think of your brain as an overzealous security guard. Its one and only job is to protect you. So after years of dealing with minority stress, it learns that maybe being fully yourself could be a threat. And the patterns that come from that, maybe it's people-pleasing or avoiding big social events, those aren't flaws. They are smart adaptations your brain came up with to keep you safe.
But here's the thing. What happens when those patterns that were once life-saving start limiting your life? This is where the handbook offers such a powerful message of hope. You're not stuck with these patterns forever. You actually have the ability to gently update your brain's security system.
And the science behind this is just incredible. It's called neuroplasticity. This is your brain's amazing ability to change, to adapt, to form new connections throughout your entire life. There's a simple saying, neurons that fire together, wire together. This means that those patterns that feel so automatic right now, they were learned. And the most important part, new patterns can be learned too. Change is always, always possible.
So how do you actually use this power to change? The handbook introduces a framework called the NeuroFlex ACT model. It's this really powerful science-backed roadmap that combines the science of neuroplasticity with proven tools from acceptance and commitment therapy, or ACT therapy, and it also pulls in key insights about our nervous system from things like polyvagal theory. The whole goal is to help you build genuine psychological flexibility.
And the model gives us this powerful central image, a compass. Now notice it's a compass, not a map with a fixed destination. It's a tool that helps you find your own true north, a life that's guided by what you truly value. It helps you navigate all the challenges of your inner world and the outer world with more skill and, just as importantly, with more self-compassion.
This compass is built around 6 core skills, and they all work together to help you create change that actually lasts. The goal isn't to get rid of all your discomfort. That's not realistic. The goal is to learn how to move with it, flexibly, and in a direction that truly, deeply matters to you.
So let's take a quick look at how these skills build on each other. The whole journey starts with skill 1, start where you are. This is where you learn to be a curious, kind observer of what's happening inside, without all the judgment. From there, you upgrade your perspective in skill 2, learning from ACT therapy to see your thoughts as just messages, not commands that you have to obey. With that new awareness, skill 3 helps you reclaim the driver's seat by choosing where you want to put your focus. Then you're ready for skill 4, to gently step by step toward freedom, by approaching things you've been avoiding in a way that feels safe. Skill 5 is where you get to write your new story by taking actions that line up with your deepest values. And finally, skill 6, living without the box, is all about weaving these skills together to make it a sustainable, lifelong practice. It's a whole process for rewiring your path.
And here's what's so powerful about this whole approach. The research shows this work isn't just a solo journey. It creates this ripple effect that can transform the entire community of support around a person.
So for individuals, this is all about rewiring those old survival patterns so you can live with more courage and more joy.
For families and friends, it's a guide to becoming true allies, moving beyond just acceptance to create relationships built on real understanding. And for therapists, it offers a solid framework to deepen their affirming practice.
This points to such a crucial shift, especially for allies. It's about moving beyond just saying, "I accept you," to actively creating environments where an authentic self can actually grow and flourish. It's about learning how to offer support that is a genuine force for healing and connection.
Ultimately, this entire journey is about a fundamental shift in how you live. It's about moving from a life that's organized around protection and just surviving to a life organized around authenticity, connection, and even joy.
This is a central theme of the entire guide, and it's so powerful. In a world that so often tries to push LGBTQIA+ people to the margins, choosing joy isn't just a fluffy self-care thing. It is a defiant, revolutionary act of resilience. It's a declaration that you don't just deserve to survive, you deserve to thrive.
So we'll leave you with this question from the guide to think about. What would it look like for you or for someone you love to make joy not just something that happens once in a while, but a defiant, central act of living an authentic life?